Welcome to spectacular Boca Raton, Florida, Flagler Credit Union Stadium, home to the Florida Atlantic Owls. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Sam Houston Bearcats, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Bearcats offense takes the field to start this game off. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like,
oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The Bearcats are in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
They'll give it to him again. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse, Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Bearcats line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So the Florida Atlantic Owls offense will get the ball for the first time. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. You're like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
And the Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Pass rush coming after the quarterback. Get him at the 32.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. And the Bearcats want to pick up the tempo. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Dumps it off in the flats. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Gonna look downfield again. That's caught. It's Tyree. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll throw on 3rd down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. And this one splits the uprights. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Under fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws.
He's loose.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Back to pass on 2nd down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. This Florida Atlantic offense is moving quickly. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Sands. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Owls. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Kansas State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there and the Little Apple behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Houston. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. And the Bearcats will hustle to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Finds his tight end. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Bearcats will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Messer. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. All right, guys, so Florida Atlantic has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Messer. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the tight end. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Looking downfield on first down. Flips it out on the screen. Just leaves him grabbing air as he gets down to the 35.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You got an extra DB. You got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Here's the pressure. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Bearcats will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Wants to return it. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
To the air on 2nd down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Finds his big tight end. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And the defense gets loose. hit, and down he goes again. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it from the gun. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. The Bearcats headed quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
The play action fake. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Sam Houston. He got a step and just dusted the field.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able... some points up on the board here.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. The Bearcats come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get...
Touchdown! Fit it in the window for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field.
Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Great place to start for this offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his big tight end. Stop is made at the 8, but it'll be enough to set up a 1st and goal. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. He's looking to pass. In with a hallelujah landing. Touchdown Owls!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Going to try to get it himself. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Throws to the tight end. He makes a catch. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Johnson. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. And the Bearcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to go up top on first down. Time to take a shot. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Boca Raton.
The Bearcats will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab on the left side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Caught over the middle. It's Sands. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. That last completion sets him up on second down. Just keep slinging it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Owls are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. The give to the fullback. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, how about that play call? Third down, turn it around, hand it to the big fella, your fullback, and he does the work to get the first.
Florida Atlantic has the offense humming. Looking downfield on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Owls! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Bearcats want to move quickly. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. A lot of urgency for this offense.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done.
This offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Pressure coming. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. After that huge play right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. In the red area, it's Johnson. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bearcats! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Young.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Sands. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. To the air on first down. Sets up the screen. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. This time he's got it. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. NC State has the lead right now. This team can really open up the playbook at times, but I'm not sure this game is over just yet. They're up by 5 over Wake Forest. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Fires to the big fella. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
He's knocked down in the backfield, and even that spin move couldn't create space.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Get it out on the screen. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And guys, Florida Atlantic is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this plays. Race is shaping up. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Oh, it's loose. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Well, the offense has a nice lead here in the second half, but if they're going to win this game, they're going to have to hold on to the football. And they are very lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal. How about that play behind the line as they lose 5?
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Trying to barrel in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And the pummeling has started. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Here's a heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Bearcats with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Johnson. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and
he's going to let one fly down the middle. He caught it, and he just kept running. Away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bearcats!
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
you can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Makes the grab. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Flushed out of the pocket. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic! And the beatdown has ensued. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. Big one-man miss. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And the Bearcats are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. The Bearcats send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Sands. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. They've moved it to the 19. 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. He's got the tight end. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the 1st down. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have 1st and goal.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you got a guy like...
He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he's going to bring it out. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and... There he goes! Got the 1st down. Looking for more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.